Charlie King here with you with another installment of The Winner Is, and this is Michelle Wie from her win at the U.S. Women's Open at Pinehurst No. 2. And it's great to see Michelle playing well. We've known for years how talented she is, and really good to see her shoot some low scores and hang in tough down the stretch and win that tournament. So we look at this one, and first we're going to look at the face-on view. And you know, a couple things that really stand out to me is her wide stance, a little bit wider than we see typically. But again, I have no issue with it as a unique aspect, just like watching Mo Norman in his wide stance. Her grip is neutral to slightly strong. And so now let's watch this face-on swing. So we see her turn, we see her stay centered, we see her be wide, we see her start to have wrist hinge, we see her braced against that right leg, we see her again continue to turn, nice, wide, extended golf swing, you know, again, what we call width. And you look at her right arm and you see it in an L position. It's not all crunched in, what we call a V position. Let me back up just a second here. So she gets to the top, and she doesn't quite get to parallel. And so then her lower body starts to move forward, starts to turn. She's once again maintained her width. She's got great lag, great angle. So the more angle you have, the more whip is created as you come to impact. So the more you get anxious and start giving it away right from the top, which is the tendency, the more problems you're going to have. So you see her once again. I've talked about it in others. You know, she's got that firm front leg. She's braced against that front leg. So she's turning, but a big part that a lot of people don't talk about is the resistance in this swing, and any good swing. So you see her head back up just a little bit as she comes to impact. So she's got this hyperextended straight left leg. She has her hands, you know, in front or even with the club, and she's hitting against her left side. She's swinging past her head. Her upper arms are still plugged in. They're still connected. So she's really swinging this club in a circle. Look how rehinged she is at that point. And so she's made a very circular motion, the bottom of which ran into the golf ball. So great job there. And then we look at her from the down the line view, and we see these very distinct lines in terms of bend at the hips, light knee flex, arms hanging down below her chin. And so now let's look at that. And so back she comes, and she's got this really textbook backswing. All the angles have a great fit. Right there, she's got a square face at the top. She's neither laid off nor crossed the line, so it's a very good position. Her club noticeably drops, you know, noticeably loops, a lot like we see, let's say, in Rory McIlroy, big hitters that are hitting draws. So look how open her hips are, and look how much of her back is still to the target. So when people talk about turn back, turn through, don't get the impression that it's the upper body that's turning. It's the lower body, and it goes to that braced front leg. Her club gets a little bit underplaned, so she's definitely getting ready to hit a draw shot. And we see tons of her left arm. We see that right arm not fully extended as she hits the ball, and her hips completely looking at the target, which has a lot to do with flexibility. Now her shoulders are catching up a little bit, and then her arms swing freely past to a big, complete finish, which has a lot to do with her club head speed. So a lot of conventional things about her swing. I guess the unique part is her width of stance and a little bit of that drop maybe being slightly below. Check out the U swing system to help your game have your unique style. Thanks.